Today I want to share with you how to build the soil for your garden. Aerobic hot compost. To do this, you need dry materials, green materials, fresh animal manure, any dead small animal, and water. With all of these components, you can make your aerobic hot compost. Let's go and see what we find in this field. Here we are cutting this green grass and part of the dry because it's almost getting into the summer. So we're going to use all of these materials together in order to prepare the compost. You can use anything that's available around you. It has to be browns, greens, and animal manure. As you see here, we start with the browns in the bottom, followed by the green, and then after the green, we are starting to put animal manure. It's best if it's a fresh animal manure. When it's a little bit older, it will take longer time. Of course, you need to add water for the humidity. You need 80% humidity in this process. As you adding animal manure, add evenly, not in clumps or not in chunks. Just add evenly all over and keep watering it while the process. You can do layers and layers of like that, like building a lasagna. The aerobic bacteria will do the work for us. Oh, one thing that you need to pay attention is when you are adding animal manure, be careful to not add dirt or sand or anything like that. That will slow down your aerobic compost. After you're done with the animal manure, you can start again laying the next level, like brown on the top, greens, and keep watering it, and then the animal manure, as you see here in this process. It will be best if you can cut off the long pieces of the grass. It's best to have it in small pieces. It is not a big problem. It is only the slowdown. It's not going to combine evenly into the rest of the materials. So that's what we need to avoid. The next thing that we do is, since I am doing this in the desert area where it's very hot, what I'm using in this case is old blankets to cover it so it can keep the moisture down. Even after you put the cover, you can keep watering it. After you're done building your aerobic hot compost, leave it 4 days. And then after 4 days, you're going to come back and check for the temperature. It needs to at least reach 60 degrees Celsius. That's the optimum temperature that you need in your compost. So all the bacteria will be doing their work when it's around that temperature. As you turn for first time, it's very important to know that you need to turn it from inside out as building in the next pile. The inside part, the center part that has more processed, now you need to put it around. And then from the edges, all the compost that is not starting even the process, put those things in the center. So as building a lasagna again. You have to do it as fast as possible, but always spreading it well to combine and not just leave it in the chunk. The other thing that you can also check is for the humidity. While you are turning, you can check for the humidity. The simplest way is how you see me squeezing part of the compost in order to see if the water is dripping. Few drops at least, then your compost is very good. But if it's lacking, then you will need to add water. It will slow down your process of composting, but it's best to have humidity. Without humidity, your compost will not turn how it's supposed to do. And always build the pile like in the pyramid shape so the airflow continues flowing throughout your compost. Always you need to check your aerobic bacteria. If it's working well, that's the very important part to pay attention. Now, I want to run with you the fastest aerobic soil creation checklist. The tools you need: garden fork, machete to cut the longest grass or longest things that you have. Cut it in small pieces, like 20 to 25 centimeters maximum. Thermometer will be best if you use chicken wire fencing. Garden hose. I will repeat again. You need the brown materials, green materials, you need manure, water, and just repeat the process. In the center, you can put a nitrogen starter. Can be part of the chicken or can be other dead animal with no bones, and that will start very fast. In the first turn, you will do it in 4 days, and then the next turn you will do every second day. Every second day you turn until you reach the 18th day, and your temperature need to be at least 60 degrees Celsius. And then your compost, it will be ready to be used in after 18 days. Thank you for watching. If you want to contact us for any questions, please leave a comment or your questions. I will answer you as much as I can. Thank you.